Welcome everyone. This is the day 3 training guide. Today, we're going to be covering the 2x2. The purpose of this call is to cover the 2x2 of the WP250. So before we get started, we're going to have an honored guest. I want to just read a quote here. It's by a master called George Leonard. This guy is a 5th degree black belt in Aikido, an award-winning writer, and also personal development expert. It resists definition that you can be instantly recognized. It comes in many variations, yet follows certain unchanging laws. It brings riches, rewards. It is not really a goal or destination, but rather a process or journey. We call this journey mastery and tend to assume that it requires a special ticket available only to those born with exceptional abilities. But mastery is not reserved for the super talented or even those who are fortunate enough to have gotten an early start. It's available to anyone who's willing to get on the path and stay on it, regardless of age, sex, or appearance. The trouble is that even that we have very few, if any, maps to guide us to this journey, or even to show us how to find this path. The modern world, in fact, can be viewed as a prodigious conspiracy against mastery. We're continuing to be bombarded by promises of immediate gratification, instant success, and fast temporary relief, all of which lead in exactly the wrong direction. So this is the reason I bring this up is because I've brought on a special guest speaker here today, and he's going to be talking about the 2x2, and he's really my mentor here at the Wealth Podium in the VIP Club. He's actually the first gentleman in the U.S. to join the business and a pioneer here, and who I learned from every single day. So I want to bring him on. He's going to talk to everyone here about the 2x2. So please meet Brian. Brian, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Galvin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brian. I just want to basically have you focus on the importance of 2x2. So, as you know, we all start at the $250, which is a qualifier. And then from that point, the system will take us to build the VIP 500 and the VIP 1000. Next.
So great, Brian. Well, that's fantastic. And, it does take $250 to get started in this business, as everyone knows. And what you're going to first do is, we've talked about before, is the 48-hour challenge. So you're going to help 2 partners, and then you're going to help those 2 partners duplicate what you do. And this is basically the main focus of what Brian's going to talk about today. So let's, Brian, take over, and thank you again for joining us. We greatly appreciate it.
Okay, so like Galvin said, for everyone coming in, they start at the $250. So this is the most critical part in this business. Okay, you don't need to focus anywhere else but the 2x2. So for the illustration purpose, this is you, okay, that's on a call. And the first person that you bring into the business is Sue.
Okay.
As soon as Sue joins and pays her $250, the company pays you $25 right into your account immediately. And the second person you bring in is Sam. As soon as Sam joins, you immediately earn $25 commission. So as an illustration purpose only, it doesn't matter if Sam or Sue brings in the first person, but for this illustration, let's just say that Sue brought in her 2, but she brought in the first person is Lee. As soon as Lee joins and pays, the company will now send you a $200 commission directly to you, so now you broke even. Now, when Sue brings in her second and Sam brings in his first 2, you actually made $600 in commission. Here's where the actual leverage starts, okay? And again, we're going to be just talking about the 2x2, and once your 2x2 is completed, the system will take over, sees that your 2x2 is fulfilled, then they hold back the 600, they take the $500 out of your $600 and place you into the VIP 500, and then the $100 that's left is sent to another pay center that's going to basically increase your cash flow into the Wealth Podium.
That's great,
So
Brian.
I want you to all
You want
understand
to interject a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, that's a great. I appreciate you sharing that. That's fantastic. You're really painting a great picture here. So are you? Let me see if I understand you correctly. Are you saying that the last three people in the two by two are going to create some form of leverage in the earnings? Is that going to be from the profit that is generated, or is that going to be paid out of
Exactly.
pocket? Okay.
That's going to be made from the profit that's earned in a commission. So you have a $600 commission. The system's going to take the $500 and deposit that your commission of 500 into the VIP 500.
So what you're saying is that
And this is where the leverage comes in.
that I'm only paying out of pocket $250. Now, is that correct?
That's correct.
And so the earnings of 600 are actually commissions, and those commissions are being leveraged into, it sounds like, two other profit centers.
That's correct.
Wow, that's amazing.
So here's how it works. So here's how it works. From your $600 commission, it shows you where the $500 goes to the VIP 500, which is phase two. Now, my question to you is, did it cost you any money to go into the VIP 500?
Well, if I understand you correct, Brian, no, it's actually, this is from my profit. And if I understand this correctly, it's actually from people that I didn't even bring in, because I only brought in, in this case,
That's
Sue
correct.
and Sam. Isn't that correct?
That's correct, yes.
And so Sue and Sam's people, who they knew, I'm actually being paid my 200 and then leveraging the next 600. Do I understand that correct, Brian?
That's correct, Gavin. So that means that from your commissions on the $600, the system will take $500. Sorry,
Okay. And that's a really amazing
I'm
point that
sorry.
you
The
bring up
system
here. I
will
mean,
take.
this leverage thing is very new to me, and forgive me for being a little naive to this. I've never heard of such a system, probably because this is very original, never been done, and never been duplicated by anyone else. So I appreciate you sharing this and kind of breaking it down for me. I know it took me a while to understand this myself. So the
Okay, so
mixer,
again,
go ahead.
the 600. The, so from the $600, that's your commission that the system's going to hold back, using your profit, your commission, to place you into the VIP 500 and placing $100 to the next profit center.
Hmm.
And this is once the system sees that you are fulfill your two by two, this is what the system is going to do.
And is that just for me, or is that also for these other people?
That's everyone coming into your business. So your first two, like Sue and Sam, is your partner that came into the business. When you help Sue and Sam fulfill their two by two, Sue makes $600, Sam makes $600. So the $500 commission is now placed into the VIP 500, just like it placed you in the VIP 500. And the $100 also into another profit center. That's how it works. So if you go to the next slide, I could explain how this works.
Now, Brian, look, I appreciate you sharing this. And let me just ask one more question here, or another question.
Sure.
One thing that it seems to be hard for me to understand, or has been understand, is this residual. You say it's a residual business. Can you? I don't mean to beat a dead horse here, but can you elaborate a little bit on how this exactly is residual?
Sure. Not a problem, Galvin. On the two by two, as you remember, once Sue and Sam brought in their last, they have three people in your level two. Okay, that means that you have $600 commission sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the residual income happens is the $500 of that commission from 600 is placed into the VIP 500, and $100 of that is going into another profit center. So that means that when Sue completes her two by two and it's fulfilled, Sue also makes the $600 commission, and Sam also makes $600 commission, and the profit from that, the commission, they take the $500 and place both of them into the VIP 500. So this is what we call a true follow me program.
Hmm.
But your job is to basically help your two fulfill their two by two, and then you're also helping Sue and Sam helping their two to fulfill their 2x2.
I
And this is
see.
how the big money starts to earn. So if you
I
get,
I got it. I got it. I thank you for sharing
yeah,
that. So basically, there's a sophisticated software that is going to leverage the future commission earnings, not the out-of-pocket money, of my my team members in my two by two.
exactly.
Okay,
That's correct.
beautiful. Well, thank you, Brian. That was a very good explanation on that. I'll be glad to go over to the show a little bit about where the real money is earned here. This is the this is called the VIP 500.
Okay, so once the system sees that this is you now, it completed your 2x2, it will place you in the VIP 500 automatically, and you're helping Sue and Sam do exactly what you were done, okay, what to do with this business. And once you bring Sue and Sam, they follow you, you make $20 per person, so you make $40. Then you're helping Sue and Sam's two partner, and they follow Sue and Sam, which will be your second level, and you're making $120 per person. So you total on level 2 and 1, you have made $480 plus 40, so you made $520. So my suggestion to everyone is to make sure that that money stays there, okay, and don't pull that out. If you do, it's okay, but the reason I'm saying this is that if your date, let's just say that all of you started today, June 18th, your anniversary date will be July 18th. That means that you have 3 days to come up with $500 and place it right back into the VIP 500, okay, because you're getting a commission, 100% of that directly to you. So this time, you have to basically transfer the 500 right back into the business. By continue doing so, on your third level, they pay you $30 per person, which you make $240, which you could take the whole profit out. $40 per person on level 4, that's $640. Level 5, the company pays you $40 for per person at 32 people, that's $1,280. And level 6, you get paid $150 for each person, which has 64 people, which is $9,600. Now you have $12,280. So my question to you, to everyone here is, will you take the $500 profit of that commission and put back into your VIP 500 to earn $12,280 every single month?
Well, my answer is absolutely, Brian, and that's a great explanation here. So let me see if I understand this correctly. So you're saying this is kind of like a traditional brick and mortar business but it's just more of a digital franchise where I'm I'm making, for example, this amount of profit, 12,000, and then in order to make more profit the following month, then I want to put some of my profit back into some expenses to keep the business going, kind of like I would for, let's say, a coffee shop or any brick and mortar business that I own. Is that how I understand it?
That's correct. So in any business, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand this is one of the easiest business where you're taking from your profit, not out of pocket, from the profit, putting the $500 back into your business to continue to earn 12,280 every single month.
That's really an amazing concept, Brian. I've never heard anything like this, and that's probably because it sounds like it's very original and proprietary. I mean, who wouldn't want to put $500 of their profit back into the business? That makes complete sense. Now, here's a question for you, Brian. This sure is a lot amount of money, this $12,000, and boy, I'm excited to help everyone else earn that. But let me ask you this question: since I'm only putting in $250 out of pocket, so are my two people, Sue and Sam. How is it possible to create such amount of money, such an amount of income of $12,280?
Great question, Galvin. Let's back up to the 2x2. Now, you received your $250, so your initial cost coming in business, you're now broke even. That's awesome. In the you could do this in a few hours, a day or two, depends on how fast you move. Once you receive the $600 commission, here's how the residual income continues. You just earned $600 on the phase 1 on the 250. The company takes out $500 of your commission, places you into VIP 500. Now, This is when everybody else that you're helping, they're doing the same thing on a 2x2. So the only places that you have to focus is basically on the 2x2 and nothing else. So by helping your group complete their 2x2, everyone else makes the $600 commission, and the system takes over and places everyone beneath you, following you to the VIP 500 to the 2x6. And like I say,
I
you don't have
see.
to focus on that. Okay, so focus on 2x2 and help each one of your members that you're working with, help them complete their 2x2, and that's all you need to do.
So if I understand you correctly, I just need to focus on helping once I get qualified, helping my other members do the same in the two by two. I don't need to focus on the 500 at all. Is that right? I'm just
That
gonna
is
focus
correct.
on the two by two.
That's correct. So that means
That's
that
easy.
once you help your, yeah, that's real simple. And by helping your two and helping those two fulfill their 2x2, helping those four people fulfill their 2x2, guess what? Now they could go out and share exactly what you learned because you're duplicating your effort. And then from that point, once everyone joins the VIP 500, go out and bring and share with more people. So this way, the more you share, it continues to grow.
Well, that's great, Brian. I appreciate you sharing that. And I guess that's what makes it the qualifier because it's just focusing on getting
Exactly.
everybody qualified. Well, I really appreciate you sharing that. I do have another slide here I'd like to pull up here just to kind of paint the picture. If you wouldn't mind talking a little bit about what's really in it for people who do take this business very seriously.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. If you're really serious about generating a very good cash flow on a month to month, and let's just say that an average person is only happy with generating $36,840 a month once you complete the VIP 500 and VIP 1000. So now you have to understand the same group, the 126 people that's in your VIP 500 is going to follow you to the VIP 1000. Once you complete that and you help your two that you brought in and you help them complete each of their 126, because remember, you only brought two. Each of us brought two people on this illustration. Once it's completed, you're looking at 36,840 every single month, which is gross. And
Nope.
then once you complete and helping the VIP 500, what the company does is they pay you sponsor bonus. Here's the big money, folks. On a VIP 500, the company is paying you $1,060 per person. And then VIP 1000, they're paying you double, $2,136. That's $3,204 per person that you're earning as a sponsor bonus. So let's just say that you went out and said you brought in eight more persons, a total of 10. If you multiply that 3,240, that's additional $32,040 add to your 36,840 and minus the 1,500 because remember you're putting back 500 to the VIP 500 and you're putting that $1,000 back to the VIP 1,000. You're making basically over $41,000, which is about $500,000 a year. Now that is awesome, positive, passive income where you could walk away and enjoy your life. But okay, with that, you're looking at about instead of making 500,000 with 10, you're making over 800,000 every single year.
Wow, Brian. I mean,
That's
you got
awesome.
my attention, and this is unbelievable. I've never seen anything pay residual income like this. I just am blown away. But I got just a few questions here. So, are you saying that every person I bring in, I'm making an extra 3204? Is that one time, or is that every
No,
single
that's
month?
month after month after month.
Now, Brian, I mean, I'm amazed by this. It's absolutely incredible. But I've never seen anything like this, and I just how is it possible the company can pay me that much money every single month? I mean, you're talking about if I add this up, that's almost $70,000 a month if I bring in 10 people. Is that right?
That's correct, yes. Because remember, the basic is we're taking $500 of the commission, and everybody in this group is putting their money back into the business every single month. Every single month, people are putting in $1,000 to the VIP 1000 using the profit, not out of pocket. And this is how the company is able to pay a residual income of $3,204 per person every single month. with the profit that you put right back into business.
That's amazing, man. Well, I am just in awe, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I'm so glad that you recommended this to me, and I got to thank you for that, for the opportunity. So, I just wanted to kind of recap a little bit on how simple this is on this slide here. All you got to do is find two referrals. You're going to help those two referrals find two. It's that simple. It's really that simple, and you're going to find financial freedom at that point. So I want to paint one last picture, Brian, and thank you for all your valuable time today here. And this is the last slide I have for the day. If you have any last comments on just the 2x2 and the WP 250 qualifier.
Sure. Well, I appreciate for you joining me as my partner, Galvin. And our goal is to work together as a one big family, helping everyone come into this business. And all everyone has to basically focus on is the 2x2 and the $200 qualifier, and that's all you really have to do. And with the Wealth Podium software, it's going to help you build the VIP 500 and the 1000 for you. And if anyone takes the challenge in the 48 hours, people will earn 12,000 the first 15 to 30 days in this business. And your income is guaranteed every single month. And then if you continue to do this, you're looking at a compound over 35,000 over that every single month. That's the beauty of this program.
Have
We're
you ever
all
seen
working
anything like
together.
this before, Brian? I mean, this
No.
is. I know you looked at
I have,
thousands of businesses in your 30 plus years of business. I mean, is this new?
right,
Is this original?
well, no, yes. I could tell you that, I've been in and out of network marketing for over 30 years, and I could tell you, Kelvin, that I have never seen a program well put together where an average person could come in and just share with two other persons as a partner and build a substantial income of making five, six-figure income every single month. So this is the reason why when I saw this, I jumped in, and I'm glad you came in with me, and let's make it happen for everyone.
Wow. Well, thank you, Brian, for all your valuable time today. And folks, thanks again for joining on. Let me just wrap up by saying this. You know, the VIP Club is officially launching June 23rd. That's Monday. So those who are in now are, man, they are in at the right time. And if you're taking a look at this and you have not gotten in yet, oh, then what are you waiting for? Get back to the person who showed you anything about this business and say, I am in, okay? I am in. Really, you have everything to gain and really nothing to lose. I'll tell you what, we're looking for people that are eager to make a decision because procrastination is a disease, and you need to be able to make a decision, take action when it's put in front of you there in order to change your financial life for the better and create nice passive cash flow. So I wanted to say thank you again, Brian, for all your time. Thank you, everyone, for joining on and watching this live webinar here on our Day 3 training guide. Thank you again, everyone. We'll see you on the next call here tomorrow and the live webinar again later on today. So again, thank you. Hope everyone has a great day. We'll see you at the top, everyone. Thank you.